Is your digital space overflowing with clutter? It looks like confetti exploded on it with all the different colored apps. Well, let's save the confetti for the new year and tidy up your digital life. Hi friends, I'm Simply Sherry, and we are continuing this 5-day mini-series focused on your home office or workspace. And this time we're taking a look at your digital life. That includes your phone, your laptop, or your iPad or something like that. And we are going to talk about 5 things to tidy up your digital space before the new year. Number 1, delete unused apps. You know, you probably subscribed to something and so had to have that app, or you went to an event and you had to download the app so that the ticket could go onto there, and then that was a one-time use. Or you no longer subscribe to that app, you no longer play that game, that tool no longer supports what you need and doesn't function well for you. Maybe you had a trial subscription or that 1-year subscription finished, and those apps were good for that time, but you no longer use them. Go ahead and let them go. This not only frees up space on your phone or your laptop or your iPad, but it also gives you a clearer mindset, because now when you go onto your phone, you don't have to be scrolling or looking through different folders to find the app that you need. You only have those things that are essential for you. Number 2, delete unusable photos. We all have them in our camera roll, right? That random picture of a sidewalk because you pressed the button before you went to take a picture of your friends, or you pressed the button after you took a picture of your friends. So there's a sidewalk somewhere on this earth that you took a picture of, you're not going to use that. Or maybe you had your palm in the way or your finger in the way, and so let those go. That is not going to go anywhere except just sit in your camera. And there are the ones where you have a picture where you got caught in the middle of some type of action or smile and you look like this, or you were talking, right? Or, I mean, they're ugly pictures. You don't want them. You don't want to look at them. And maybe nobody else wants to look at them. So go ahead and delete those photos. You most likely have duplicates in your camera roll, right? And I know for my iPhone, it tells you that there are duplicates and you can merge or delete them, which is a great feature. So go ahead and go through your camera roll and start merging them or letting them go. I know I did that a couple days ago, and I was surprised that I had duplicates. I wasn't thinking that I had any, but I do. And for whatever reason that they got there. The other ones are blurry shots, right? Like you're not gonna salvage that picture because probably the next few pictures are great pictures of the same scene, the same food table, the same group of friends, the same party or event. So go ahead and let go of the blurry ones. And then maybe you've also taken screenshots. Like I know when we go to the parking garage of some big place, we take a picture of the section that we're in so that we remember, because no matter how many times you say 4D, 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 by the time you get down to the bottom of the elevator, you forgot 4D, right? So we take pictures. So get rid of those random screenshots or those random photos like that, or even random screenshots. Like you took a screenshot of something, whether on your laptop, which I do a lot because it helps me through my workflow, or random screenshots of your phone and you sent it to your friend or something like that. You don't need those anymore. They're unusable. Maybe they were useful, but they're no longer useful. So it's okay to delete those. Now, if you want to do more, this is the time where you can categorize and create albums for your photos. You don't have to do all of them. Let's say you have 1,000 pictures, that might be too much, but maybe there was a special event like a bridal shower or a holiday party, or you were at the park with your kids and there were a lot of fun photos. So you can take those 3 events and make an album, put the name, maybe the date or the month and year, and go ahead and put those photos into that album so that later on when you go to maybe do a physical printout of the photo because you want to send a little thank you card or have a little frame photo of that time with your kids because they were such candid shots, then you know the album to go to versus having to scroll through your phone. So this is a good time to go ahead and categorize and create albums for your photos. If you find these 2 tips helpful, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to declutter and organize. Number 3, clear out your email promotions. So if you actually have Gmail, they do a good job of separating promotions, forums, updates, so that's really a great feature. But if you have other email that doesn't do that, and you find maybe newsletters or stores, offers, apps, platforms that you no longer use or you never use, go ahead and let those go. And then you can create it to have like a direction, like, okay, if you get something from this, then it goes straight to spam, or go ahead and delete it. So if you no longer read those newsletters or want to hear from that particular business, it's okay. This is what you keep what you want to keep that supports your current life, right? Maybe 2 years ago that was perfect for you, but maybe now it's not, because either you've accomplished it or you've moved on to something else, or you don't like the verbiage, you don't like the vibe, whatever it is. It's you. The email is for you, the inbox is for you. It's not for anybody else. Speaking of newsletters, I have a weekly newsletter called Tuesday Transformations. I dive deeper there with you, give you more how-tos, tips, tools, and encouragement so that you would have less stress and more peace by creating a home you love. And if that's what you want currently in your life, then go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in the description below. And when you sign up, I give you 6 free printables to help you declutter and get organized. Number 4, declutter your downloads. We are constantly downloading something, whether it's a paper, it's a form, it's an app, it's a platform. So if you no longer use those, same rule of thumb, let them go. If they were useful, that was great, but they're no longer being used, or they're no longer useful to you. You don't like the vibe, you don't need it. And important papers or important forms or things that you need to use again, go ahead and file those into folders and name that folder. For my particular job, and this may be for you, I download every day because someone asks for a certain form or a certain PDF. So I download it and I email it to them. And so at the end of the day, I go through my downloads and I go ahead and move that to the trash, and then I empty the trash. Number 5, merge duplicates in your cloud storage. So the cloud, right? Just a whole nother space that needs to get organized. And sometimes that's a lot bigger project than you want to tackle. So the first thing I would do is take care of the duplicates, right? Because those are pretty obvious, and maybe later on you can go through and trash the things that you don't need anymore. But for sure, any duplicates, you know that whether you need it or not, it can be merged. Especially because you pay most likely for cloud storage. Why take up the space and pay for that duplicate? So go ahead and merge it, and then the next step would go through the ones that you don't need. Well, friends, let's start the new year on the right foot and with a clearer mindset. And one way you can do that is by tidying up your digital space. But if this time of the year is still a little bit too busy for you, then come back to this video in January and tidy up then. In the next one, we are going to talk about 5 things to reset your planner or calendar before the new year.